Well, happy December. Hopefully we can end this horrible year on a fine note. Though this isn't what this video is about. If you don't know, December of this year is the last month of Adobe Flash Player. If you don't know, Adobe Flash Player is a computer software used to run games made by Adobe Flash. Originally, Flash Player was made by Macromedia back in 1996, but Adobe bought out the company in 2005 for $3.5 billion, renaming Flash to Adobe Animate in early 2016. Flash Player is ending because things like HTML5, WebGL, and others have become more mature over the years and have started to become alternatives to running Flash content besides Flash Player itself. Browsers are integrating these while deprecating integrated plugins such as the Flash Player, and also because Flash in general was declining in popularity. There's a whole site Adobe has for general information on the end of life for Flash Player, which I recommend you looking at, that I'll link in the description of this video. This will definitely not only affect people that normally play Flash games, but also schools, since some classes use Flash in some lessons for demonstration of what they're teaching. Unless an alternative is found, obviously it'll be a bit of a problem for schools. There are many iconic games made in Adobe Flash, such as the Henry Stickmin games, such as Breaking the Bank, Escaping the Prison, Stealing the Diamond, Infiltrating the Airship, and Fleeing the Complex, with all of these being remastered in Henry Stickmin Collection that was also made in Flash, which also included a new chapter called Completing the Mission. Flash was also used to make games like the Impossible Quiz series, Club Penguin, Happy Wheels, Bloons TD5, Super Mario 63, some games on Cool Math Games, and the list goes on. Flash Player, ever since it was initially released in 1996, has given a good history in video games on the internet, especially when it comes to animation, which is why I'm gonna miss it very much. Now, is there an alternative to playing Flash games? Well, Newgrounds seem to have a built-in player called the Newgrounds player that seems really good, and is something that could be an alternative you could use instead of using the Flash Player with its frame scrubbing and high resolution, though it has its downsides. For starters, getting the sort of obvious out of the way, it only works on Newgrounds, and the player isn't some sort of browser extension that you could use on Flash games that are on browsers besides Newgrounds, and also, only Windows users can use it, and not others like Mac or Linux, which I don't really understand, but okay. HTML5 is what Adobe appears to be a good alternative to running Flash games, which it also supports mobile functionality that Flash doesn't, but judging HTML5 by this HTML5 and Flash comparison you can find on Wikipedia, HTML5 doesn't have things like large binary data, data compression, and a lot of variables that are a yes when talking about Flash are on the depending side for HTML5. Though, you should take in consideration again that this is Wikipedia, and some info could be false about HTML5. Now, there's also Blue Maxima's Flashpoint that started in January 2018, which is an attempt to outrun disappearance of Flash content due to Flash Player's death. It's archiving Flash games so they won't be forgotten about, and this has ever since evolved into an international project with many helping to save as many Flash games as possible before Flash Player's end time. Currently, at the time of making this video, it's saved over 70,000 games and also 8,000 animations. Obviously, there's not likely going to be a real good Flash Player replacement that people can use to play games, so it's good if we just live off what we have until Flash Player ends. Sadly, there isn't going to be much for us to do with Adobe Flash Player's end of life. The only best thing we can do is to enjoy the last month we have of it, the enjoyable time that Flash Player has given us for an amazing 20 years, which is why I plan on live streaming me playing some Flash games this month. Flash and the player on its own has certainly grown over its lifespan, and I've been used to make some amazing animations and videos with it. I personally have had a lot of fun with the Flash games over the years, getting the world record one time with the Impossible Quiz 2 on a school computer, while also playing things like Cool Math games that they allowed us to play on breaks, as long as it was allowed though. And also sometimes in school, when we were on break, we would play Agar.io unblocked sites that ran on Flash and play that together. Flash Player is most likely a childhood to many of us, and I personally thank it for giving me and my friends, and many people, a wonderful experience. You will be missed, Flash Player. When you go away, you will be missed. Thank you.